Here it is. My hours and hours of struggle yesterday. But look what I found in the driveway this morning. It must have fell out of the box when the delivery man was bringing it out of his truck. I don't know where it belongs. I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, I've tested it and it's not moving. It looks like I tightened the screws enough. Now, one of the reasons I bought this online is because it says that it just snaps together. But the funny thing is, the only parts that snap on and connect are these. They have this plastic piece. You insert this in the piece, and then you press it down because there's holes in the frame. Everything else has to be, you have to put a bolt in it, and a what do you call these things, and a nut and a washer. And they gave these mini tools. This is for the smaller bolt. This is for the larger bolt. And this is, I guess, I don't know what this is. Is this called a key or a wrench? I don't know. Every time I have to put something together, I'm always doing it like this, and at the end I realize that this part is the handle. So I make everything harder for myself. Now, I didn't use these to put in the bolts. I just put in the bolts with my hand. But when I have to tighten the bolt with this, I put this on the other side where the nut is so it won't move. I don't know. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I hope I know what I'm talking about. So here's the whatever. I wanted to show you what these pictures look like. They don't really have instructions like do this, do that, grab part A, step 2. They just have it all in picture form. And, look how tiny these things are. Very hard to read. I had to stare at this for so long. I mean, it took me hours yesterday. Now, the mattress supposedly is an 8-inch mattress. It came on a different day, but it's from the same company. But the weird thing is that this bed frame is made in China, and the mattress is made in Turkey. Yes, we're very exotic and sophisticated around here. Now, it has springs in it. I feel the metal. But this certainly isn't 8 inches, so I'm thinking that this whole thing has been compressed in some kind of machine, so it's not so bulky, so they can, send it here. It is pretty heavy. So I suppose when I'm finished painting this, which is the fun part of this whole adventure, as you can see I started, it's kind of pink. Anyway, when I finish painting this, which might take me a few weeks, then I'm planning on dragging this over here, opening up the plastic, and in case it kind of pops open, because I don't want it to get dirty. I've already had to clean this with a wet rag because yesterday my fingers were black, some kind of grease from the factory, I suppose. Now, I've tested this about the paint. This metal is dull, so it's pretty dull, not super shiny, slippery. So hopefully it'll take the paint, but I did a test here, and let me put this light on. So if I scratch it with my fingernail, the paint will come off, but just, normal use, then anyway, if I have to repaint it, since I love to paint and experiment with color, happy colors, then that's a joy. So I'm thinking of maybe putting white here and, I don't know, maybe green there. My only problem is it gets cold very soon here, and I won't be able to continue sleeping on the love seat in the Florida room. It'll be too cold in there, and I don't want to spend a fortune heating that room up. So as soon as it gets too cold, then I'm going to have to finish this painting in a hurry. But I'll try to paint at least 5 days a week. Because this is a beautiful project, so much fun. It's funny, I don't like to paint canvas or anything like that. I just love to paint real objects of daily life, so you can have all these happy colors around you, and it just feels good. So I thought I might be very sore today after all this bending and struggling, but we'll see. Sometimes it takes 24 hours to have a reaction to some really hard physical activity you've had. I'll keep you posted.